Flight bus, bitch, you know, for sure. You're not listening to the mind of an Taurus moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to talk about the negative side to your motherfucking Zodiac sign. And right now, we're going to get into motherfucking Taurus. Now, what's Taurus about? Taurus rules the second house. But we ain't going to get into that right now. We're going to talk about the negative side. And one of your motherfucking negative attributes, I bet you can already guess it. Being motherfucking stubborn. But not stubborn to the point of aligning other people's ideas with your ideas. I mean being stubborn to the point that you become a motherfucking cinder block. You don't fucking move. I mean you can act like you applying people's ideas all you want, but the negative side come out and people will see you do the same fucking shit again. And a person will be like, did I just tell you to do it that way? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Taurus is what happens here is they can become real materialistic. And real materialistic things doesn't always have to involve in money. It can just play out in people, places, and things. And when you become real this is mine, real clingy, and not clingy emotionally, clingy to the things you have. Do you do this with people, places, and things? It can come out very negative. Because here's the thing. You start to not care about the emotions and feelings of a person, and you only care about what they can do for you, or what you're doing for them. So you can get real nasty out the mouth. Oh, don't be around a motherfucking Taurus that's doing everything for you and you ain't doing shit. Oh, and that negative side come the fuck out. They gonna cuss your ass the fuck out. Oh, but listen, sometimes they might not even cuss your ass the fuck out because it's an earth sign. They like to make things real. It's fixed earth, being fixated on its own way of thinking and being practical. So if they want to prove something to you, they're gonna put it into action. They're gonna make it a reality. See, that's the negative side. See, it's positive in a lot of ways, but it's negative. When a Taurus feels a way, the way they express it is by putting it into action. If a Taurus feel like if they feel like they're gonna cheat, they're not gonna manipulate you, ring around it, or whatever like that. They're just gonna cheat. And they're not gonna care how you feel about it because the emotional involvement is not attached there. They just look at the reality. They look at, okay, you acting like you're cheating. You're acting like you're not with me or whatever like that. So I'm gonna do what I do. And hopefully that show you what the fuck is going on. So now when this Taurus cheat on you and shit, the negative side of Taurus cheat on you and shit, they just motherfucking cheat on you. And you looking at it like, I was just playing. I mean, I was just seeing how much this person cared for me. Nah, Taurus is bring that shit in reality. They're not mentally connected with you. They're the thinkers and the practicality. They like to think of with reality, not think with ideas. So if you're throwing around like manipulative ideas, trying to make them think that you're cheating, just for them to care more or whatever like that, no, the Taurus is gonna actually cheat. They're gonna act. They feel like, okay, you brought something in reality, let me bring something in reality. Then let's resolve it. And then they have no problem coming back to you because they feel like that was the action that needed to be took. See, it's like thought forms and communications brought into action. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we could communicate how to handle this relationship, or we can feel emotionally how to handle this relationship, or we can express how our relationship is. But the earth sign is more like, no, let's do the relationship. Let's do it. So, okay, if you're making me feel like I think you're cheating or whatever like that, well, let me cheat. If I feel like we need to break up, well, let's break up. You see what I'm saying? It's all let's get things wrote down. Let's concrete. And this become negative. Now, they can become very clingy onto people, places, and things because they can start to look at people like these are things that they have. They look at people, this is the negative side of Taurus. They can start looking at people like a possession. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like a fucking game. A Taurus could go buy some shoes, some clothes, go buy some video games, go buy some computers, and goddamn buy a motherfucking person. And that's how they feel. They don't, like, it's not emotionally connecting there. Like, that's negative. Like, so a lot of times, Taurus can place people in scenarios and places, and they like to look at status in a lot of ways too, like Capricorns. So Taurus is kind of look at people, how people mean in their life based upon what is they bringing to the table. So a Taurus will look at you if you're bringing money to the table or if you're bringing certain things to the table. They can have you around and use you, but this in a quick instant not give a fuck about you also. If you're not bringing nothing to the table anymore, because they're not emotionally connected to you or they're not mentally connected to you. So their form of help is in action and realization. And if you're not if you're showing everything else but that, Tauruses can become very disgruntled to you. They can kind of like throw you away. Like you could call them, try to emotionally connect with them, call them, try to bring up memories, nah, they just throw you away. Like nah, I don't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. And when you are around them, they act like they still care about you. And you would think that they're emotionally attached, but nah, they just, if they do care about you, they have to show it in some type of material thing. So it's like cold like that. They act like they didn't even do you wrong. You see what I'm saying? Now, off the bat, I wrote down a little manuscript too. Now, Taurus is off the bat. This is what makes them negative too, because they like to cling on. They like to look at people like there's something that they have. So when a person walks out of a Taurus life, right? A Taurus feel robbed. They feel like they've been robbed. They feel like something been stolen from them. So the only way they can get back is by showing through actions. So a lot of times a Taurus try to do the same thing you doing in real life though, like on paper, actionary wise. You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like if you leave a Taurus or you take something from them, they really feel robbed. A person, place, or thing is like taking a piece of them. You're taking a piece of their soul when you steal something from a Taurus. So a negative side will come out like you've never seen before. They come relentless. So they use all the material and all the external things and energies that they have against you. So if it's a negative Taurus that's into guns, they're gonna make sure they get a lot of guns. If it's a Taurus that's into relationships, they're gonna jump into a lot of relationships. If you're a Taurus that's into money, you're gonna throw yourself in the realm of reality where you get a lot of money. If you're a Taurus that's into pills, you're gonna make sure, like whatever the Taurus into, they're gonna make sure they get a lot of it to be able to use it against you if you're giving them a negative energy, because Taurus deals with energy. So a lot of times the negative side that come out to Taurus is being too materialistic and looking at people, places, and things as possessions. So as negative, they use these possessions to go at other people, or to go at other places and things a lot of times. So this could be real negative. It could become real stingy. Not caring about your emotional stance on things. They don't care how you think, and they're going to do what they want to do, how they want to do it. And they can become very possessive. So even if you was in a relationship with a Taurus and they didn't break up with you, say you broke up with them or you left them, they're gonna feel like you robbed a piece of them. You stole, because you were material, right? You were physical, right? So that's Earth Alley right there. So they can look at people like just as things, right? So if a thing walk out of their life, they're gonna feel robbed and stole. So they're gonna be upset or use their energy to go at whoever stole it, or go at the energy of the person that walked away. And they could become stalkers for life. They can kill you. Yeah, Taurus will kill you. And also with Tauruses, but then you have the laid back Taurus who can pay somebody else to kill you. Then you have one of those Tauruses. But a lot of times, Tauruses like to sit back and use their negativity through the things that they have. And when a person can look at another person as something that they have, it can become very dangerous. And that's the negative side of motherfucking Tauruses. Flight boss. So these are your calm, cool, and collected killers. Air. Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. Goddamn.